For a couple weeks now, we celebrated his birthday here not too long ago. This guy will get you high from tortellini Alfredo. Everyone get up for my man Dags, everybody.
How's everybody doing tonight, motherfuckers? Woo! I've been drinking tonight. I had a few drinks. I'm a lightweight, so I wasn't gonna do this because somebody told me not to, but I see who got married tonight. Jamie, right? Jamie, you got married tonight. Congratulations. I love marriage. I love it so much that I got married 3 times already. You know, 3rd time's a charm. My wife's a fucking angel. I don't know what the fuck she's doing with me. She's smarter than me. I'm like a fucking dumb fuck. She has a master's degree in psychology. She's a psychotherapist. She's smart as fuck. I don't know. I'm like dumb as fuck. I'm like, fuck it, eat it. You know? But like, you get married and you know, just look, you know, they say happy wife, happy life. You hear me, fellas? Happy wife, happy life. But ladies, there's another thing that they should say. It's called happy dick, happy husband. So remember that. Happy dick, happy husband. Simple creatures. Feed us and fuck us. We're alright. And we'll do whatever the fuck you say. Right? Yeah. You know another thing? Is when you get married, you start getting connected to other names, right? Like, you know, people's last names. Me as a comedian, I had a perfect shit fall in my lap, right? A few years ago, my aunt, my godmother, my mom's sister, got remarried. My new uncle, his name is Boner. Brian Boner. Can't make this shit up. 2 years ago, my cousin got remarried. She got married too. Her husband's name? Dick. Alan Dick. So now I'm related to the Dicks and the Boners. But anyway, I just want to share some, you know, I love it. This is my place, right? My home. Thank you. This is my fucking home here, right? Don't disrespect my home. Love my home. So I'm going to share some, you know, childhood things, you know, memories. Like, when I was 15 years old, my father ripped out my nipple rings. It's true. I was in bands and stuff. I played drums in bands, you know, when I was in like punk, thrash, all that shit. Underground hardcore bands and all that. And I you know, one night we were going to do a show. My bandmates were like, you won't pierce your nipples with these hoops? And I said, sure, I'll do it. Like, listen, I was raised like toxic masculinity, right? Boys don't cry, boys don't show emotions. You know, boys have penises, girls have vaginas. You know, girls wear pink, boys wear blue. We play with Tonka trucks, they play with Barbie dolls. When people started getting earrings, you know, I was like, yo, hey Pop, I want to get an earring, you know? He's like, no, you can't get one. I was like, why? He said, earrings are for women and faggots. Okay, you know? He didn't say nothing about my nipples. So, you know, I said, all right, I'll pierce my nipples. And I did. I put the ice cubes on my nips, you know, and I pierced them. I put 2 hoops in there. So I get drunk after the show, and I pass out on my living room floor. My father and my mother were divorced, you know, so my father would come pass by the house to come check on us and shit. And, you know, I woke up to my father in my face with a pinky in each ring. And he said to me, nipple rings, really, you dumb rat bastard? And he pop, like fucking grenade pins. Oh, my nipples. Oh, God damn it. It hurt right now just talking about it. My father hates when I tell that story. Anyway, so, let me see this here. All right, dicks and boners. I used to be a chronic masturbator. It's true. I know. I'm not ashamed. So, like, I was married to his mother for 20 years, and I couldn't look at the Pornhub, you know? I couldn't look at it. I wasn't allowed. She's Puerto Rican. You know? But when I was getting divorced, I got into this Pornhub, you know, and I got fucking down the rabbit hole, and I got stuck. I was fucking addicted. I'm watching all this shit. And I'm jerking off 8 to 12 times a day. 8 to 12 times a day. I'm not lying. It got so bad the first time my dick had a lawsuit against me. It was embarrassing. Embarrassing. First time my wife see my dick, it had a neck brace on it. It was holding up a card that says Schmegman and Cockstein, attorney for balls. Embarrassing. When I was a kid, my cousin, I had an older cousin, he used to pick on me and shit. Like, he'd make me do shit, and I had to do it, or he'd beat me up. And, he was black. So, he's spending the night at my house one night, and this prick wakes me up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, right? And he goes, hey, I'm hungry. Go wake your mother up and tell her to make me a bowl of cereal. I said, I ain't doing that, my dad's home. He'll fucking kill me. He said, you don't do it, I'll kill you. I said, all right, I'll do it. So, I'm 6 or 7 years old, and I walk up to my parents' door. My dad answered the door. I'm like, oh shit. And he goes, what the fuck do you want? It's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I go, I'd like a bowl of cereal, Pop. I'm hungry. A bowl of cereal? And I hear my mother in the background saying, what's he want? She says, he wants a bowl of cereal. It's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. She bitches, but she gets up and she makes me this bowl of cereal. She makes me like 3 bowls worth so I won't fucking bother her again. So she puts it on the table and she's washing the dish and I go to my cousin, hey Heath, here's your bowl of cereal. My cousin goes, I don't want that, I'm going to bed. And he goes to fucking bed and I can't say nothing or he'll beat me up. My mom's like, hey, drink the bowl of cereal or eat the bowl of cereal. I said, but I'm not hungry. I don't want it. My mother I didn't hear shit. She disappeared. I was like, oh fuck. My mother, she's Irish, by the way, comes around the corner, grabs that bowl of cereal, and she dumps it on my head. And I got fucking milk and sugar specks going all down my body. And it's going in my onesie. I had the feetsies and everything. I was like, I had sticky pee-pee. It was horrible. Clean this shit up and go to bed. All right, And then, let's see. All right. When I was in 3rd grade, I started getting boners, right? My dick started getting hard all the time. I was like, 8 or 9 years old, right? And I'm getting boners under the desk, and I'm like, oh God, don't call me up. When I was a kid, you had to go up to the blackboard. We didn't have computers and shit. Go to the blackboard, grab the chalk. So, every time it happened, I'd get boners, and I'd be like, please don't call me, please don't call me. And eventually, one time, they called me. Joey, come up to the blackboard. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm going to be all right. I have camouflage pants. Nobody's going to see my dick. And I walk up, shoulders back, head up high, dick out. And I walk up to the blackboard. I grab my chalk, I turn around, and my teacher looked down at me, and she says, you can go back to your seat. And I'm like, people are pointing and staring. I didn't think no. I go, oh my God, these pants are defective. They can see my boner. Went home and told my pop, I'm like, hey, we gotta go back to the store, I gotta get a new pair. These things don't work. He's like, what are you talking about? They see my boner. I had to tell him about my boner, And he's like, no, that's not how it works, you fucking retard. When I was a kid, I played baseball. Baseball was life, And my father coached my team, and I'd call timeout all the time. I'd be like, time. And he'd get pissed off. So one day when we were on the way to the game, we stop at a red light, and my pop says, Joey, if you call timeout in this fucking game, I'm going to crack your fucking head open in front of everybody. I'm like, oh, enough said. All right. So I hit a fucking double, and I'm on fucking second base, and all of a sudden I gotta piss. But I can't call timeout, because my dad's going to kill me. Because I was like, wait a minute, fuck. Oh. And then I'm like, wait, I'll just do a pee-pee dance, I steal bases. I'm like, running back and forth. They think I'm stealing the base, but I gotta piss. And then I said, wait a minute. I'm wearing a cup. You know what a cup is? Protects your coolions, your balls. Right? And I go, I'll just piss in this cup, and I'll pour it out later. No problem. Boom. So here I go. This cup is leaking. I got piss running down my fucking leg. I I got hit home, went in the dugout. My dad's like, what the fuck? Is that piss on your leg? I said, well, you told me I couldn't call timeout. I thought I could piss in the cup and pour it out later. He's like, that's not the kind of cup you fucking got on, you dumb fuck. I sat in the dugout throwing dirt on my crotch and my leg for like 3 innings, and I was like, I'm ready. Put me back in, coach. Yeah. All right. When I was 17 years old, my father ripped out my nipple rings again. Yeah, I was a dumb fuck. I had to do things twice. You know, my bandmates again were like, what's the it's a coincidence. Is he gonna catch you twice with nipple rings in? I said, you're right. He ain't gonna catch me twice with nipple rings in my fucking shit. I had long black skeleton earrings I popped in my nipples. And then I got drunk and passed out. And my father came in the morning, like I didn't think he was gonna do. And I woke up to him, holding both fucking nipple rings. And he goes, again, you dumb fuck. Pop, pop! He pulls them out of my nipples. Oh! Fuck! I have one large nipple, one little nipple. They're always hard. Look at this. You see them? Always fucking hard. Bastard. I'm Dax, that's my time.
Good job, bro. Good job.